Hello everyone, and welcome to the first official video in my Herbal Witchcraft series. I'm Alice, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite and most used herbs, rosemary. This plant has some fascinating energetic qualities that we're going to dive into today, so that you can really get to know the spirit of rosemary and how to best use it for magical purposes. Rosemary is an amazing herb that has been widely used for mundane and magical applications throughout time. This ancient plant holds profound spiritual significance and has been used in various rituals for centuries. Revered by many cultures and religions, rosemary is known for its protective, purifying, and healing properties, making it a staple in spiritual practices around the world. It was one herb easily available to the poor since it grew wild and was widely used for all sorts of purposes. Today, it is commonly associated with the sun, Leo, and the element of fire. Although rosemary is generally now considered as a masculine and solar herb, the feminine association was stronger once upon a time. An old saying has it, "Where rosemary grows, the woman rules." It was said that rosemary would only flourish in a garden where the lady of the house was in charge. Often growing on sea cliffs around the Mediterranean, rosemary was described as having the smell of the ocean with a hint of pine. This is the source of its Latin genus name, which means dew of the sea. Rosemary is an aromatic evergreen shrub with needle-like leaves and has clusters of gorgeous blue, purple, or white flowers that bloom in the spring and are loved by bees and other insects. Although originally native to the Mediterranean and Asia, rosemary can be grown around much of the world and is so successful in some places that it is considered an invasive weed. It does well in sunny locations, is drought resistant, and makes a great addition to any garden. Growing your own will not only help you save money, but will help reduce your carbon footprint too, as it will be right at your doorstep, rather than having to be flown around the globe. Some of the common folk names for rosemary include compassweed, elf leaf, sea dew, and polar plant. One of the most common uses of rosemary is purification. Its cleansing properties have been known for as long as anyone can remember. In the Middle Ages, rosemary was burned with juniper berries in sick rooms to purify the air and was used to ward off the plague. Today, it is excellent for energetic shielding through smoke cleansing, and research confirms that rosemary smoke contains antimicrobial compounds that purify the air, symbolically clearing negative energy. Known as the protector, rosemary can clear away negativity, guard your energy, and amplify your spiritual intentions. Use rosemary to cleanse and purify altars, crystals, and ritual tools. Whether you're seeking to cleanse your space, enhance meditation, or strengthen your energetic boundaries, rosemary remains a timeless tool for spiritual well-being. If you're looking for a more sustainable, eco-friendly, and non-appropriative alternative to sage, try using rosemary. If you don't like burning herbs but still want the cleansing effect, you can make a rosemary infusion to spray around the house. It can also be used to cleanse your home by adding it to floor washes. If you want to cleanse yourself, taking a bath and adding a small amount of rosemary infusion or a few sprigs of fresh rosemary works wonderfully. I personally wouldn't suggest adding essential oil to a bath, as oil and water naturally don't mix. So the oil would just be floating on the water's surface and would come in contact with your skin undiluted, which can cause irritation and other issues. You always want to dilute essential oils before applying them topically. If you don't have a bathtub, you can get the same cleansing effect by pouring a bowl of rosemary infusion over yourself in the shower. Another traditional use of rosemary is protection. It was hung on the porch or above doorways to deter undesirable visitors and to guard homes from intruders and thieves. This practice continues in some traditions today, where rosemary is used to cleanse spaces and create a protective barrier against negativity. Folklore tells us to grow rosemary by the garden gate or entrance to the house to protect the home from evil and opportunistic burglars, as well as to bring peace to the whole family. Carrying a sprig of rosemary was believed to ward off the evil eye and to protect against negativity of all kinds. You can burn it for defensive magic to release and protect against hexes as well. When placed beneath the pillow or in a dream sachet, rosemary is said to protect your energy while sleeping ensuring a good night's sleep and driving away nightmares. It is also believed to bring prophetic dreams and help you recall messages and gain insights from the subconscious mind. If you're not using rosemary in your protection magic yet, I highly recommend trying it. It can even be combined with other magical herbs to enhance its protective properties. Rosemary has been proven to stimulate blood flow to the brain, and research suggests that the scent can improve cognitive function, retention, and recall of facts. Its invigorating aroma promotes mental sharpness, memory, focus, and concentration. You can keep a few sprigs of fresh rosemary on your desk or diffuse some of the essential oil to smell while studying to help with memory, or use it during meditation or spiritual work to sharpen your intentions. Use rosemary when journaling or performing visualization practices for greater clarity. You can also pair rosemary with a fluorite crystal, as it is good at bringing more clarity and structure to your mind. Rosemary has also long been associated with remembrance, as Shakespeare famously wrote in Hamlet. It was a common practice in Wales to burn rosemary incense during funerals, and mourners would throw sprigs of rosemary into graves as a sign of respect and remembrance for the departed. In ancient Egypt, the herb was used in the embalming process, in funeral rites, and it was placed in tombs to protect souls as they journeyed on to the afterlife. Today, you can use rosemary to help strengthen ancestral ties and honor past loved ones. Add rosemary to altars as an offering or burn as incense during rituals to seek wisdom, protection, or guidance from your ancestors. As an evergreen, it isn't just associated with death, but also with the idea of rebirth and immortality. It's often used along with holly and ivy in decorations for winter festivals for both pagans and Christians alike. Rosemary's grounding energy also helps release emotional burdens, providing support during times of grief, stress, or uncertainty. Use rosemary baths or teas to calm your mind and spirit, fostering emotional resilience. You can also use it during meditation to try to help remember your past lives or remember your dreams. Burning rosemary after an argument or a stressful event can help to restore peace and harmony in the home as well. Being the goddess Aphrodite's sacred herb, rosemary is considered an aphrodisiac, so you can use it in lust and passion spells. Rosemary is also associated with love and fidelity and is often combined with other herbs and spells to attract love and strengthen relationships, as well as to dispel jealousy. It was used in hand-fasting ceremonies and intertwined in bridal wreaths and bouquets to enhance the love and passion of the bride and groom, and to ensure they'd remember their vows and stay faithful to each other over the years. Ladies would often put rosemary under their bed sheets so that their partner would remain faithful. Rosemary can also be used in self-love magic, as well as for other types of relationships, such as friendships. Rosemary is a popular culinary herb as well, that tastes great with just about anything, and its versatility makes it great for kitchen witchcraft. It's a wonderfully aromatic and flavorful herb that is frequently added to roasted meats like chicken or lamb, to pasta dishes, all sorts of vegetable dishes, in breads, and in soups and stews. Rosemary can also be brewed and drunk as a lovely herbal tea that is both relaxing and invigorating at the same time. You can also add rosemary to vinegars, oils, and salts to use in your cooking or in spell work. Medicinally, rosemary has been used for its anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antioxidant properties. It has been used to treat headaches, digestive issues, muscle pain, and poor circulation, amongst many other things. It's used as a digestive stimulant and liver tonic, and an infusion of rosemary with sage makes a good sore throat gargle. Rosemary essential oil is often used in aromatherapy to reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance mental clarity. The scent of rosemary is believed to have a calming effect on the nervous system, making it an excellent remedy for anxiety and stress-related conditions. For curative magic, you can make a healing poppet and stuff it with dried rosemary and other herbs or crystals that correspond with your intention. If you are an energy healer, you can wash your hands in a rosemary infusion before a session or even make an aura spray with it. Today, rosemary is popular as a hair rinse and as an ingredient in beauty products, such as shampoos, especially for those who have darker hair. It conditions the hair and allegedly invigorates the scalp and stimulates hair follicles to promote hair growth. It's known to help relieve an itchy scalp and to reduce dandruff as well. One common way I use rosemary is to make an infusion by boiling about 1 tablespoon of rosemary leaves in 2 to 3 cups of water. Strain out the herbs and leave the infusion to cool. After washing your hair, you can then use the infusion as a hair rinse by pouring it over your head and making sure to get it fully on your scalp as well as throughout your hair. Don't rinse it out, but just gently towel dry and leave your hair to dry naturally. Rosemary's association with both the physical and spiritual realms makes it a gateway herb in spiritual practices. Its unique ability to ground the body while opening the spirit creates balance, allowing for deeper meditative states and heightened energy work. Burn rosemary before starting spiritual work to clear the space and prepare your mind for transformation. Its energy helps reset intentions and clear old patterns, creating space for growth. Symbolizing wisdom, focus, and memory, rosemary serves as a potent amplifier in spells. Adding it to any of your spells can help add that extra bit of oomph to your magic and help keep both you and the spell on track. Some people say that rosemary is an all-purpose herb that can be used as a substitute in place of any other herb in any spell. Supposedly, its shape-shifting energy and adaptability allows it to carry whatever intention you need from it, and it just requires you to enchant it for your desired purpose. This is similar to the way we use clear quartz. Personally, I'm not fully sure I believe this about rosemary, because to me, it just doesn't make total sense that one herb could be used in place of any and all others for the same purpose. However, as always, it's up to you to decide and do what works best for you in your practice. I can see how this idea developed, though, because rosemary truly does have a great many variety of uses. Some precautions to consider before working with rosemary is that it is generally safe to use externally as an incense and in cooking. However, it should not be used in medicinal preparations during pregnancy or while breastfeeding. It should also be avoided if you have high blood pressure, epilepsy, chronic ulcers, or colitis. Always dilute essential oil before applying to the body and be careful burning it around pets. When taken internally, large doses of rosemary can cause harmful side effects and interfere with certain medications. I am not a medical doctor or a registered herbalist, so please be sure to always check with your doctor before using any herb for medical uses, as some of them can affect certain medications. Everything I'm presenting here is solely from my own research, so of course you should always do your own research as well. Rosemary's versatility is evident in its widespread use in various forms. Fresh and dried rosemary, as well as infused oils and rosemary essential oils, are commonly available and can be easily incorporated into everyday life. Whether used for culinary purposes, medicinal remedies, or spiritual rituals, rosemary remains a powerful and cherished herb with a rich history and a multitude of benefits. Once again, it's great for purification, protection, love and fidelity, memory and concentration, remembering your dreams and past lives, connecting with your ancestors, and is a great herb with a lot of medicinal and culinary benefits as well. How do you use rosemary in your magical practice? Let me know down in the comments. I hope this video was helpful, and if so, please like and use YouTube's new feature to hype this video. It really helps and I greatly appreciate it. I also have a post up on my new Substack blog going into even more details about rosemary and its history and uses in witchcraft and magic. If you'd like to check that out, it's under the same name as my YouTube channel, Pretty Alice Knight, and the link is in the description below. I am planning to make some more similar videos in this herbal witchcraft series, so if there are any specific herbs you'd like to see a video about next, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed watching, and please subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Bye.